Netflix has had a pretty exciting past few years with a plethora of content that I'm sure that you guys can all agree we all love. Apparently, there's a lot more down the slate, and we're going to talk about it tonight on 20,000 Films Under the Sea. What is poppin', everybody, and welcome to a very lovely episode 33 of 20,000 Films Under the Sea. I am your director tonight, Ernell Pearson, alongside my producer this week with DJ being gone. It is the Hellfire and Brimstone, Garrick Bartholomew Eaton.
Sorry, I was admiring my rack.
Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, nice rack you got over there. I don't see
Yeah,
it.
I
I
do-
don't
I
see
get-
the rack, but
You just gotta take my word for it.
I just
Because
got,
it's a
yeah,
nice rack.
exactly. I was gonna have to just trust in your word.
I
mean,
did take a picture of the rack to send to you later.
So I'm gonna get pictures of your rack.
You're gonna get pictures of my
I'm
rack.
gonna get photos of your rack. Okay. So I have
100%.
questions, right? So how big is your rack?
Oh, it's decent dimensions. It's a good size rack.
Good size rack. Okay. Are
It's
we
not the biggest rack out there, but we're like, it's pretty big.
still big? Okay. All right. All right. That I can dig that. Do you have any cloth for this rack? Is there lining for this rack?
No, this rack's all out in the open, man.
Oh wow, the rack's just for
It's
they
just
all
out
for
there.
all to see, if
It's
you
just
will.
out there.
Yeah. Okay. Has it gone in the way yet, or did you find a good way to kind of tuck it?
It has a home. The rack's
So,
my rack's got a home.
okay.
There's a home for
all
my
right.
rack.
Garrick, do us a favor. Explain to the people at home your rack.
Yeah, I bought a painting rack because I'm a fucking Warhammer nerd now.
Hell yeah, you are.
No, basically, I didn't realize. So, like, the biggest problem that I ended up encountering like really fast was like I severely underestimated the number of paints that I would use or potentially use on a single miniature, and
Right.
it's a lot more than you might think.
Yeah.
Because like I was looking up, I've been planning color schemes for this box that I have coming out this next Saturday on the 5th, and I want to do some like orange something or other, or maybe I was thinking about keeping it like simple and doing it black, but like if I wanted to do the orange something or other, like the way I want to do it to make it like come to life, I'm looking at like 16 paints.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well,
It's just a lot of layering and details and all that nonsense.
Of course.
But in the process of that, I've already acquired 13 paints. So
Yes.
the little PlayStation Portal box that I had been keeping my stuff in was no longer sufficient.
sure. Okay.
So I just keep my miniatures in there now, and now I've got a rack.
Have you gotten the I can't remember the name of it, but it's the stuff that's like oil that's supposed to make your character look dirty. You can like make them look dirtier or give it like more sheen,
Yeah,
if you will.
this little guy right here. It's called
Yeah.
Null Oil, and
That's
yes,
it. Yes,
I do-
that's the
I
one.
do
That's the
have
stuff.
Null Oil.
Love
I
that
also
stuff.
have another one that is in a brown shade called Agrex Earth Shade.
Okay. All right. I see. Garrett going in, dog. Garrett did a
Yeah, man.
studying, dude. Right? Like you did some reading on this stuff.
Yeah.
Prior.
I watched a questionable amount of YouTube videos before making any purchases.
The way you should do. I mean, like honestly, if you're gonna get into something that's gonna cost you a lot of money, you got to do a little bit of studying.
That's how I felt about it, man. I was just like, dude, if I'm gonna literally sit here, did you want to know how I figured out I could level this hobby up the other day?
Oh no, it gets worse. Okay. And
No, not worse. In this case, it only gets better because
That's
you know how I told you that like last time I painted, I set up my stuff and I had like painting videos just muted in the background.
Sure. Yeah.
Why would I do that when I can just put on Lord of the Rings Extended Edition?
Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Yeah. No. I mean, yes. 100%.
Dude, literally just be putting that on while I'm painting now. Just get the most epic dialogue and soundtrack while I'm painting. Imagine the inspiration.
Okay, so let's talk about that very briefly here. So I don't know if you had gotten yourself caught up on Rings of Power at all yet. I'm not either.
No.
I'm
No.
only
Okay.
two and a
So
half episodes into season two. Um,
look, I
yeah,
need to like hide my tattoo for a second because I'm a bad Lord of the Rings
yeah,
fan.
yeah.
I haven't started season 2
Uh-huh. Right. Yeah,
at
yeah.
all.
I get
Like
it. I
not a
get
one
it.
episode. And I'm so very interested. I've already basically I have been told that I need to and I probably have to this weekend because I know that this Thursday is the finale and I will not tolerate spoilers, which I know the internet cannot
Yeah,
be good
they're
about.
not very good.
So
Yeah.
I will be binging this weekend.
Okay, good call. Apparently, newest episode is some of the hypest shit ever. I have not watched it yet, but I have a couple coworkers
Eight
that
episodes?
I think they're on 7.
8 for the whole season?
I think so, yeah.
Gotcha.
Apparently, this newest episode is like Game of Thrones level dope, which is sick. Like, I love that. I love that for
Okay.
us.
All
But
right.
just with the 2 episodes that I have watched, so much better than the first season, and we like the first
liked
season.
the first
So
season,
like
yeah.
that only goes to show it's even better, Garrick. It's even better, my friend. So yes, please do yourself a favor and check that out. But in the meantime, people, all of you can check us out. You know what I'm saying? You can check us because this is 20,000 Films Under the Sea, your choice for all the nerdy pop media news, reviews, and discussions that you want each and every week. God damn, I love it. If you like that, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access episodes before they go live on podcasts and video services near you. But if you've emptied your pockets for the latest and greatest in entertainment, that is totally fine. You can watch us record this show live right here at twitch.tv/goodkraken show. We know you guys are busy. We're here. We're here all over the place. You guys can catch us there. If you have Amazon Prime, you also have Twitch Prime. DJ, tell them.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
Oh shit!
Actually, what time is it? What time
Shit!
time is it? And
Prime Gaming.
thank you, my good sir. Actually, I want to see. It's okay. So it's 9:16 a.m. in Vietnam right now. Nah,
TJ in a way.
There's no
You are a
fucking, no
fool.
fucking shot, man. I was gonna say,
No
I'll
shot.
call him. I'll call him right now, dog. You know what I'm saying? If you have Amazon Prime, you also have Twitch Prime, and we would love for you to give that to us to help keep the lights on and cameras rolling. But you can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, clicking that big old bell and the subscribe button, or by leaving a review on our podcast channel by searching 20,000 Films Under the Sea. Or Fat Ass or No, something like that. And we'll be there waiting for you. Da, 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 da. Gerek, my man. We have some director's commentary, my friend. Guys, you can check out our latest episode of Good Kraken's Death Ratio. Garrick and Devin got a chance to have a conversation about Nintendo finally suing Palworld. Fucking wild.
Dude, I've learned some crazy new stuff even since that conversation.
Apparently, there's a whole other company that Nintendo has sued for pretty much the identical reasons. Since this had been announced, that's fucking wild, man.
The craziest part about the whole thing was that the patents in question that they are filing the suit from, they patented after both of these games released. They got scared and said, "Oh shit!"
They will, what the fuck, dude?
They're like, "I didn't know they could do that. We have to cut this right now."
I mean, Palworld's lawyers might make that an argument. They might say, "Hey, you can't do that." You know what I'm saying? But
we'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes, guys. In the meantime, our newest splash damage gameplay is up on YouTube as well. That is me. That is Garrick. That is Devin. That is Xander. All of us getting a chance to play Helldivers 2 after their newest update rolled out. Goddamn, we love that game. Goddamn, we love that.
That was like, I would arguably say that was our most successful Helldive operation on stream yet.
All the others that we've had have been relatively messy. in some
We didn't
way,
even have
shape, or
anything. We
form.
didn't even have like any DCs or anything.
No,
Now that I
yeah,
think
no, it was
about it,
pretty smooth sailing for the
yeah.
most part. I mean, like,
Because usually
really,
it disconnects at least once.
yeah, you'd think. I mean, hey, if it's more stable, it's more stable. And I'm just happy to know that like we were able to go into it on extreme and still walk away successful. I know that
Hell
extreme's
yeah,
a bit
dude.
of a higher level for someone like me or Xander,
It's
but
like
hey,
mid upper. I mean, especially you guys don't have like a ton of hours in the game for sure.
yeah, we handled it. We handled it like bosses.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Just like you guys at home will be handling things like a boss next week, where we will be doing good old Shipwreck Show, good old GKDR, and some gameplay stuff for you guys. But unfortunately, we will not be having 20,000 films next week. DJ is still in
Oh,
Vietnam, and my band is doing a show out of town. So
oh,
neither
all
DJ
right,
nor I will be here. So Garrick and Devin both will have a nice Friday off, if you will.
lovely. I'll go see Transformers One.
Yes, you fucking will, Garrick. Oh my god. Did you watch the episode? Did you watch the episode yet?
Yes, I did. I'm very excited to go see it now.
My boy. My boy. I'm so stoked for you to see that shit. It's going to be so good. Anyways, guys, we have the main goodies for us to get into tonight. Garrick, what are we getting into next, my boy?
We're oh shit, what are we getting to? I don't even know what this segment's called, but it is a segment. It's oh, he highlighted it for me. Look at that. You're beautiful. The segment we're heading into now is actually this thing that I'm currently doing, and I'm just doing it badly. But hey, it's the monologue.
Yeah, there we go. The monologue.
You son of a bitch, you caught me monologue.
I know, man. It would have been better if you would have done it like in like Christopher Walken voice. You know what I'm saying? Just
See, I would have no, because I would have had to overcommit to Christopher Walken's
sure.
voice.
Yeah, okay.
And then
Okay, that's fair.
nah.
Well, here on the podcast.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, the monologue is our news segment in which we kind of just quickly go over some pretty pivotal news that happened throughout the course of the week. We just kind of beat our way through it, talk about it a little bit for each story, and kind of move on to the next as we go along here, just so that we can cover all the bases for you guys at home. It's not very often that we get to do new stuff because typically we do a lot of reviews, but just to make sure that we let you guys know, hey, we do this too. We do this too. So you guys can check that out in the meantime. And here we go. First up, we have USA and Sci-Fi have officially canceled Chucky. Got a little quote from Mancini, the head of Chucky's production, saying, "I'm heartbroken over the news that Chucky won't be coming back for a fourth season, but I'm so grateful for the killer 3 years we did have. I'd like to thank UCP, Sci-Fi, Peacock, Eat the Cat." Don't know what that is. Our awesome cast and Toronto-based crew, the best in the business. And finally, to our amazing fans, a big bloody hug. Your incredible hashtag Renew Chucky campaign really warmed Chucky's cold heart. Chucky will return. He always comes back. I know Devin watched, I think the first
At least
season.
the first season.
Yeah, if I remember correctly. I never jumped into it. I can also totally see why they would cancel this show, though. Because there is like no conversation around the show.
No, I forgot it existed.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? So let's not try to be surprised. You know, it happens. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Now, some other actually surprising news here. Hellboy, the Crooked Man will debut on digital platforms this October. Comic Book reported this. Digital platforms are currently offering pre-orders for Hellboy, the Crooked Man with the October release date, specifically at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 o'clock noon on the Eastern side. The film lacks any sort of theatrical release in the U.S. However, this is made stranger because it hits UK cinemas on September 27th. Garrick, I know we've only kind of very briefly touched on this topic. Are you vibing this movie, Hellboy, the Crooked Man?
Yeah, actually, a little bit. Like, I understand the criticisms that in the comment section for the trailers that we've got that it looks like an indie film, which it does, but I'm not above the opinion that like an indie film can still be a good film. I know that like the original creator is like very, very, very heavily involved with this rendition of the character. So I'm assuming it would, despite effects, like the character, I'm hoping at least the character writing would be true to those characters if the if the original creator is involved. I'm a little actually sad that this isn't getting released in the US. I had planned to go see it. I like Hellboy. Um, I didn't even like hate the David Harbour movie. I understand, again, that's like another one I understand the criticisms on.
Yeah, right.
It's like that's like one. It's like a guilty pleasure flick for me, right? I know it's not great, but I like it because I just I can see something fun in like his version of the character just as much as I can enjoy Ron Perlman's version of the character. And so I don't know. I'm sad this isn't getting a U.S. release, but if I can pre-order it, I might just support and do that.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, like, realistically speaking, too, like, oh, Jesus Christ, I totally changed camera scenes there very awkwardly. Dude, I have always liked Hellboy to some extent or another. Have had caveats, don't get me wrong, but the Hellboy movies have always been fun in some way or another. I think that this has a very unique opportunity to do something really cool, so to speak, in terms of kind of reintroducing this character that a lot of people kind of already know, but like, I don't feel like there's a lot of people that love Hellboy. So maybe that is
Yeah,
arguably a
not
reason for
big
this.
fans. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like the franchise just on the big screen has taken like a slow downward turn, right? Especially after the box office flop of David Harbour's Hellboy, which
right.
I was like, it wasn't great, but I don't think it was as bad as everyone fucking said it was.
No, definitely not. I mean, I love David Harbour and everything that he fucking does. I get why people were bummed because obviously they like Ron Perlman, but like, also David Harbour. Everyone fucking loves David Harbour now. Maybe they were ahead of their time. You know what I mean?
Could be.
Man, I suppose that we shall see around that release date. So, in the meantime, though, the first trailer for John Wick spinoff, Ballerina, finally dropped. In this trailer, we got to see plenty of John Wick mainstays, and which you can watch over on YouTube. You can watch that bad boy. The trailer begins with Winston, Ian McShane, telling a young Eve, "Do you like to dance? I know a school where they teach dancers. I could take you there if you'd like." From there, we get plenty of teases of action as well as more insight into the John Wick universe. We also get a glimpse of the late Lance Reddick as Karen, as well as Norman Reedus, who's joining the series in Ballerina. Yeah, I know Lance Reddick's last performance that he gave before he unfortunately passed away. Rest in peace.
Norman Reedus too.
Yeah, Norman Reedus is in it, and
that took a second.
And he looks exactly like Norman Reedus. Nothing different about that guy.
Norman Reedus is definitely one of those guys. I mean, he can act fairly well, but like he can't really look like anybody other than himself.
And but I love that they let him. You know what I mean? I love that they just say, "Fuck it, man." Yeah,
the thing is, though, is like he owns it in like a different way than like Dwayne Johnson does. Yeah, Dwayne Johnson's like annoyingly himself.
Yeah, well.
And like his personality comes through in his acting too much. But Norman Reedus just always looks like Norman Reedus, but he can act like other people.
Norman Reedus is also just not full of himself, but you know, that's a whole other conversation.
There is that.
Significantly, though, there is a couple of appearances from Keanu Reeves, aka John Wick himself. The trailer ends specifically with Eve asking, "You're him, the one they called the Baba Yaga. How do I start doing what you do?" And he says, "Looks like you already have."
Oh, and damn, that shit's gonna go hard.
Damn, it's gonna go crazy, dude. In addition to DeArmas, McShane, Riddick, Reedus, and Reeves, Ballerina will also be starring Angelica Houston, Gabrielle Byrne, and Catalina Sandino Moreno. Len Wiseman directed the John Wick spinoff from a script by Shane Hatton, and Ballerina will be hitting theaters on June 6th, 2025, following a delay earlier this year. Garrick, are you motherfucking stoked, my boy?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Big in. I'm super in. 100%.
Oh, doggy dog. I'm so fucking excited for this. Dude, I love anything John Wick. John Wick is just fucking unbelievable every goddamn time.
Did you like the Continental?
You know, I actually did. I thought it was really
I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
It didn't do what I needed it to do, but I appreciated it.
It was good for what it was trying to do. I think it knew the assignment. It also knew its place because it wasn't trying to be a John Wick
It did
show.
not. Yeah, no, it did not reach super hard. It definitely was. This was a focus on Winston's character.
Yes,
who is a very different character.
And they handled it very well. I was very happy to see that. Let's see. Next up, The Last of Us Season 2 also had a trailer get dropped. The trailer dropped on Thursday, yesterday. Excuse me, September 26th, a fitting day in the Last of Us community. In the game, September 26th is known as Outbreak Day, or the day in which the cordyceps virus catalyzed the downfall of society as we know it. As such, it's known as the Last of Us Day in real life, our world, now in its 11th year. HBO also finally released an official logline for season 2, stating, after 5 years of peace following the events of the first season, Joel and Ellie's collective past catches up to them, drawing them into conflict with each other and a world even more dangerous and unpredictable than the one they left behind. That logline is fairly vague, but we already know that the series will start to adapt the events of The Last of Us Part 2, which is in line with the time jump mentioned. Showrunner Craig Mazin, however, has said in the past that it'll likely take more than one season to adapt the events of the 2020 sequel. And for anyone that doesn't know, The Last of Us Season 2 will see returning stars Pedro Pascal as Joel, Bella Ramsey as Ellie, Gabriel Luna as Tommy, and Rutina Wesley as Maria. And then previously announced new cast members include Caitlin Dever, I think it's Dever, as Abby, Isabella Merced as Dina, Young Mazzino as Jesse, fucking so stoked on that one, Ariella Barrere as Mel, Tatey Gabrielle as Nora, Spencer Lord as Owen, Danny Ramirez as Manny, and Jeffrey Wright as Isaac. God damn, what a fucking lineup that one is. The Last of Us Season 2 will debut on HBO and stream on Max sometime in 2025. Garrick, I know, people have talked about it at length. Fuck that guy. But this fucking show is goddamn incredible. Is this something you're stoked about?
Oh my god, dude. Okay, yeah. So I already have like a plan for this. So I haven't played part 2 yet. I'm gonna wait, and I'm going to do it the same way I did with part 1 because I had never played part 1. I watched the show first, and that made me want to play part 1. Gotcha. So I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna watch whatever they give me for part 2, and then I'm gonna play part 2. I'm excited though. I loved the show.
Oh god, it's so good, dude. It's so good.
Episode 3 is still like one of my favorite pieces of TV fucking ever. Like legitimately ever. Like, I have actually just gone back and watched episode 3.
Yeah. I have had episode 3 creep up in the back of my mind at so many random times since first experiencing that episode. I cannot express enough to the people at home the amount of tears that Marilyn and I had for that fucking episode. Like that, they could have made a show for that episode all on its own, and it would have been fucking incredible. They knew exactly what the fuck they were doing with that one. God damn,
yeah, they were, man. That episode was beautiful. I loved that episode.
Cannot fucking wait for season 2. So we will see how that goes. I need it.
I'm scared because like I know some spoiler stuff. Obviously, because the internet's horrible.
Yes, of course.
But I don't know. I know nothing about. I know no context. So fuck. I'm straight.
Yeah,
the anticipation.
I'm interested to see how they play that out, but you know, we'll see once we get there. Garrick, you know what fucking sucks though?
What?
A lot of stuff. Not The Last of Us.
A lot of stuff. Not The Last of Us.
Unfortunately, streaming services deciding that you can't fucking pay for something and let other people use it. That's right. Disney Plus password sharing crackdown launching with a paid sharing program. Disney,
Netflix has one of those now too.
Yeah, I know. I fucking hate it. I have to pay so much money just for my mom to be able to use my goddamn Netflix. Disney posted an explainer on Wednesday revealing how much it'll cost you to share your subscription with others. To add what Disney's referring to as an quote-unquote extra member, very interesting, who lives outside your household to your current plan, it'll cost $6.99 a month for the ad-supported basic subscription and $9.99 a month for the premium ad-free plan. Yes, that is correct.
That's way more expensive than Netflix.
Way more. You have to pay almost an
Netflix
entire
is
other subscription price.
Netflix is $3 a person, or like a house.
The paid sharing features are now available in the United States, Canada, Costa Rica, Guatemala, Europe, and the Asia Pacific region after launching in select markets over the summer. You can only add one extra member per account. Oh my God. And Disney also notes that the capability is not available for subscribers who are billed through third parties or through Disney bundle plans. So if you have...
Fucking bullshit,
fucking disgusting. Dude. That's
because
so disgusting.
Our Disney Plus is bundled through our fucking phone plan.
Yeah. Same. As an alternative, though, those who have been using someone else's account may transfer their profile and watch history to a new account once they sign up and pay for their own Disney Plus subscription. Well, thank you, right? If you're traveling, Disney notes, you may get a notification that reads, quote, "This TV doesn't seem to be a part of the household for this account when trying to watch Disney Plus." Quote, "You can mark yourself as I'm away from home or select update household if you've recently moved and need to reset the household location for your Disney Plus subscription." Disney continued, "These selections will require a one-time passcode that's sent to the email address associated with the account." Bob fucking Iger, bro. I bet this was him.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
I bet this was him, man. I bet Netflix was like, "Hey, we saw a big increase." And Bob Iger listened to that fucking conference call, and he was like, "That could be us. That could."
How do we make more money than Netflix?
How do we make more money than everybody else all the time at all times? God, I fucking hate Bob Iger. Jesus Christ, man. Anyways, our last quick story here for all of you guys at home. And it's some unfortunate news that we got as of this morning. Guys, Dame Maggie Smith, star of the Harry Potter films and Downton Abbey, has unfortunately passed away at age 89. What was that?
Downton Abbey.
Downton? Oh, yeah, my bad. No, Downtown. Downtown Abbey, my bad. Downton Abbey. Smith, born on December 28th, 1934, in Ilford, London, won 2 Oscars during her glittering acting career for The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie in 1970 and California Suite in 1979. Smith had already achieved a legendary status before she won a new generation of fans by playing Professor McGonagall in 2001's Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, a role she would go on to reprise in all of the subsequent Potter movies, apart from Deathly Hallows Part 1. Fuck turfs. She would later star in hit British period drama Downton Abbey as Violet Crawley, Countess of Grantham, from 2010 to 2015, and subsequently in standalone Downton Abbey movies released in 2019 and 2022. Smith won 3 Primetime Emmy Awards for her performance in the role.
Damn.
You did great. You did great, Maggie. Seriously, you fucking killed it.
Wait, why wasn't she in part 1 of Deathly Hallows? Was was the character just not in it?
They weren't at Hogwarts at all.
I never finished. I never finished the book series. I think I got stuck on book 4.
Well, and if I remember correctly, Deathly Hallows Part 2, she's only in 2 scenes, and that is the one where they're like meeting up to try to transport Harry safely, and then at the very end, after, you know,
but just so like not like she didn't want to or couldn't be in the movie, it was just like a very reduced character
setting
role.
wise, yeah. So she just wasn't there, you know. And
I guess it's been a while since I've watched the later films.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, but they're good. They're good. They're good stuff. Fuck turfs. But anyways, yeah. Rest in peace to you, Maggie Smith.
Yeah, dude, that fucking blows. We're losing great ones.
I know, man. I know. It's tough.
So wait, so is this number 3 or is this 2? Because we lost James Earl Jones.
This is 2, I believe. I don't think we've had another big one this week. But
that means we're gonna get another. That means we're gonna get another one, man. These motherfuckers always going 3s.
I know, man. It's gonna happen. Hey, listen. I need people to protect some of these big fucking actors. Okay, just fucking keep them. Just keep them Darth Vader. You know what I mean? Just keep them plugged in.
Yeah, dude.
And
everybody please.
Yeah,
Watching Ian McKellen.
wash your hands
please.
before you go hug people, so we can keep
for real.
these folks alive from getting terrible infections. Anyways, guys, that is all for our quick beats in the monologue. Garrick, what are we getting into for our headlining stuff?
Oh yeah, we've done all our editing, visual effects, and audio. Then, baby, we're wrapping it up. Now we're gonna hand you guys. Send it to the reel. It's the final cut.
The final cut. So I'm noticing, Garrick, that I actually didn't put the article link in the show notes for you.
I did notice that. But I was just like, hey, all right, you can read that. That's fine.
You're like, it's fine, dude. It's fine. Here, I'll send it to you so you can follow along there. I messaged you on Discord there for you, buddy.
If it makes you feel any better, I do research on the headlining topics for the evening, so I had already seen the article.
Fucking thank you. I love you so much. I love you so much. Anyways, for whatever reason, we're going to IGN. That's not for the whatever reason. The whatever reason is that IGN has suddenly decided to put their stuff back from bottom to top on the articles again. So we're starting from the bottom here, guys. Anyways, for everyone, we haven't even told you what we're doing yet. Netflix every year does its big announcement slate in one big presentation in which they have named doubly Netflix Geeked Week, where they get to talk about a
It's a good name.
That's a good name. That's a very fucking solid name. It's memorable as fuck, man. They get a chance to talk about all of the stuff they have going down the pipeline, getting ready for us to watch. Because here's the deal. We obviously have some weird flip-floppy feelings about Netflix. They've got some good fucking content, okay? I hate it, but they've got some good stuff over time. So tonight we're going to give you guys a rundown of this year's Netflix Geeked Week so that you guys can get hyped with us for some of these announcements here. So firstly, The Platform 2 got a sneak peek trailer. Following up on the 2019 Spanish sci-fi thriller, The Platform, Netflix has released a short peek at the sequel. The Platform 2 is set to arrive on the streaming services on October 4th. I still need to watch the first one.
I've not even heard of this.
Yeah, it's
like the series.
Based on what I've heard,
is it like an in Spanish?
From what I understand, yes, it is.
That's
Spanish.
not a problem. I'm just curious, but
yeah, for sure. From what I've gathered is that it's sort of a. Do you remember The Cube from the 90s? It was this sort of like sci-fi-ish horror movie where a bunch of people woke up in this like big white room that had like no doors, no windows, but it had these little crawl spaces where you could crawl through and go into another room. And pretty much like each room is a death trap in which they have to try to solve how to unlock the doors of that cube to move on to the next one.
I've heard of this, but I've never seen it.
Super old one. From what I understand, The Platform is kind of like that, where they, kind of. I don't know the validity of that. I might be wrong. You guys get home can tell me if we need to watch that right away or not.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm into it. Anyways, Gundam Requiem for Vengeance gets a new clip. Oh my god, this shit looked dope. This looks
so fucking good, dude. Did you like watch the full clip?
No. Yes. Yeah. I did watch the clip. I did watch a clip.
Normally, I'm like, 3D animation. I'm out. But I'm probably gonna watch the fuck out of this. This looked really good.
Fucking hype as fuck,
the animation style reminded me of like Advent Children.
Mm-hmm. And we like that,
which is why I'm here. I'm here for that. See, I might not be a Final Fantasy fan, but I have watched. I have watched Advent Children, and I loved Advent Children, and I fucking loved Kingsglaive.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. You don't like Final Fantasy, but you know where the good stuff's at, right? You understand what you need to be caught up on.
I understand what I get. I get my dose of Final Fantasy, just in other ways.
Exactly. That's fine. That's acceptable. We already knew that Gundam Requiem for Vengeance was coming in October, but Netflix has dropped the opening scene from the series to give us a better idea of what to expect. You can check out the first 4.5 minutes of the new show over on IGN. You can watch Requiem for Vengeance on Netflix starting on October 17th.
Devin will be there.
Devin says you need to finish Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 7. You do, but take your time. It's okay.
I've never even played 7. That'd be like a full start. I do need to finish 16 though. I'll give you that one.
You do, but 7's really good. SpongeBob SquarePants Bubble Pop Fun is now available on Netflix Games.
Like it was F you, Ed.
Yeah,
Like
fun,
with the
fun.
F
Fun.
is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me.
I was gonna say, are we gonna finish that? Joining the Netflix games lineup today is SpongeBob SquarePants Bubble Pop Fun, a new mobile game featuring everyone's favorite sea sponge. It's a classic match 3 puzzle game where you fire different bubbles at similar bubbles to remove them from the board. If you have a Netflix subscription, you can now download the new game for free with no ads. It's pretty much that game with like the little cannon. You can like shoot the bubble at and it like makes the same colors go away. Yeah, it's pretty much that.
F is for fire, burn down the whole town. U is for uranium.
Bombs.
A is for no survivors.
I fucking love SpongeBob. Tomorrow and I gets a first look. Netflix released its first trailer for Tomorrow and I, a new Thai anthology series arriving this year. The series includes 4 episodes that ask different what-if scenarios about futuristic technologies colliding with culture. So it's pretty much Thai Black Mirror.
Yeah, it looked really trippy. They definitely looked really trippy.
It looked dope. I'm super interested. I love foreign shit anyway.
I'm starting to get like more into like this weird like cyberpunk dystopian. Like I like this stuff. I like Love, Death, and Robots. Like I haven't started Black Mirror, but I do need to really get into that.
Dude,
like,
I fucking forgot about that. Black Mirror's good, man.
I haven't watched that shit, man. And but you want to know what movie I also want to go see that kind of fits like in this style that like literally just fucking. I want to go see
Dr.
Megalopolis.
Zhivago. What? Megalopolis?
No. Yeah. I want to go see Megalopolis.
Okay. Yeah, no, dude. That
like,
movie.
I'm very dude, I watched the trailer, could not fucking tell you what it's about, but I'm interested.
So the character that Adam Driver is playing as, if I remember correctly, is a movie writer. Or director, one of the two. The movie, like an in real life movie director or producer or writer or something like that. And the movie is supposed to be all of the movies that this in real life director, maybe writer, had worked on together, smashed into one story. That's what I understand. But also Adam Driver's fucking great. And the cast for that movie looks fucking dope.
He got so much range.
But I'm so worried that movie is going to be one of those like big brain movies, you know, like one of those like pseudo intelligent movies.
It does look like it's going to be that way. I think that's like that premise though, like that slack on a film is what kind of gives me a little bit of intrigue though. Sure. As long as they don't go too far into it. Like I'm okay with like when movies try like that's why I like shit like Interstellar, right? Or like Inception. Like they lean into it without like trying to make it ridiculous. But like there are a few movies where like you're just like, all right, now you're just trying too hard.
When they tried too hard to make the story epic.
Tenet tried too hard.
Yeah, oh, man, I almost want to say Tenet didn't try hard enough, but we'll get into that conversation.
Fair argument.
There's a whole podcast we could dedicate to fucking Nolan movies, man.
Yeah, right.
Hey, that might be a good topic.
Ooh, but bank that one.
Well, yeah, hold on to that one, Devin. If you're watching, keep it in there. Keep it in the noggin.
I'm gonna put it in the notes.
Monument Valley is now available on Netflix games as well. One of the highest rated mobile games ever is now available for Netflix subscribers to download and play via Netflix games. This version is free to play if you have a Netflix plan and doesn't require any in-app purchases. You can check out the reveal trailer over on IGN. It's Monument Valley. Game. I never beat the game. I played probably a couple hours of it. It's cool. If you're into puzzlers, you'd probably be into this.
That might be worth a look-see for me then. I do like puzzles.
And if it's free, fucking why not, man? Why not? Oh, okay. So some cool news here. Sam Raimi's Don't Move.
I'm in.
Yeah, right. I was like, that's all I gotta say.
Sign me up.
Gets a new trailer. Sam Raimi produces this film about a woman stranded in the forest of Big Sur who has to escape a serial killer. God
Ooh,
damn, I'm
classic
fucking
premise.
in.
Classic premise.
The new film will arrive on Netflix on October 25th. Watch this trailer.
Spooky season's gonna be good.
Dude, oh god, they got some good stuff. You got some good stuff right around the corner, man. Yeah, this movie looks dope. I'm fucking stoked about this. Sam Raimi, dog. Like we love Sam Raimi around here. You know
I love you some Sam Raimi, dude.
Oh, damn, baby. A new Wolf King series announced based on the Werewolf books. I
will be watching. I will be watching this, dude.
But I'm fucking intrigued. Although the title of this series sounds like it would be in the same realm of Tiger King, it's actually a new fantasy adventure series coming to Netflix based on the Werewolf books by Curtis Jobling. Wolf King is an animated series following Drew Farron in a coming-of-age story about a boy who discovers he's the last in a long line of werewolves. There are currently 6 books in the Werewolf series, so there's potential for multiple seasons if the show does well. Season 1 will be coming to Netflix in 2025. I am going and getting the first book of the series on...
Oh, dude! I literally when I saw the premise. So first off, this reminds me of a book series that I adore, and it's called The Chronicles of Vladimir Todd, and it is a coming of age story. Yeah, it's a coming of age story about like a young boy who's basically like he's a half vampire, and like the challenges that comes with that while trying to be a high schooler. This looks like it's gonna have like a little bit more like actiony fantasy stuff involved to it, but I really quite want to read this. And I will absolutely watch the first season. But 6 books, that's fucking light work, dude. I'll finish that shit in a month.
I'm saying, man, that's what I'm looking. So it looks like Audible only has a couple of the books so far.
I'm assuming they're young adult novels based off of the premise.
Yeah, but like you and I like that shit, dude. Like I burned the Percy Jackson book so fucking quick.
Yeah, about saying like I love that shit. Ooh, the fucking cover art looks dope.
Yeah, dude.
Werewolf. Gives me like Animorphs cover art vibe.
Dude, it's so fucking red. Okay, let's see here.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check that out for sure.
It's a Rage of. Why are they putting it way out of order like that? That's fucking weird. Hold on. Let's look at Amazon. Maybe Amazon will just have a photo giving us all 6 in order. Amazon Prime deals.
Right. Yeah, it's like a 12 to 13 plus book. So it's like that young adult novel. Yo. Dude, yeah, I love books that target like that coming of age story like stuff. I mean, a good book's a good fucking book, man. Anybody can read anything.
Goddamn.
Yeah, books should have age restrictions on when it's appropriate to read, but once you've read it, you can go back and reread it, or you can reread a new thing like whenever the fuck you want, man.
So just for people to understand the level of hype that Garrick and I are about to have for these fucking books, the books in order are Rise of the Wolf.
Yeah.
Duh. Rage of Lions.
Okay, hold on. So wait, hold on. Pause. Does that mean there's going to be different things each fucking book?
I'm fucking thinking, my guy, because the next is Shadow of the Hawk.
Okay.
Nest of Serpents.
All right.
Storm of Sharks.
Yes.
And then lastly, War of the Werelords.
Oh my God, that's a hard title.
Fucking kidding me? We're fucking reading those, Garrett.
I'm fucking reading those books, dude. I don't give a shit.
Books,
I'm reading those books.
I'm reading those. Go, dude. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you, Netflix.
Yeah, thanks, Netflix. I love new. Yeah, that sounds. Storm of the Shark. That sounds so fucking cool.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Goddamn, you fucking were sharks. Where sharks? You know how like that hits a spot for me, man. That hits a spot for me.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick.
We have content to continue on with. One Piece Season 2 got a behind the scenes look. Netflix and Jeff Ward, the actor who plays Buggy, why don't I enunciate the G's that way? Buggy, excuse me, took a tour of the set, props, and costume designs for Season 2 of the live action anime adaptation. Alongside this behind the scenes look, Netflix also announced casting for Nico, Robin, and Crocodile. Season 2 of the series doesn't currently have a release date, but you can still watch all the episodes of One Piece anime on Netflix currently.
Who's playing Nico and Crocodile?
Let me click this bad boy here. Let's see what we
So
got.
far, it's not really been anybody I've known. I mean, like we already know that Jamie Lee Curtis will not be involved in season 2,
No,
unfortunately,
she will
which
not.
is a little bit of a bummer. But like,
let's see here. So Lara Abova will play Missile Sunday,
fuck!
also known as Nico
Joe
Robin.
Magliano is fucking Crocodile, bro. What the hell? Oh
I
my
fucking love
god!
him so much, dude. I
love him
so much.
so much, dude.
That's so good, dude. That's
That's
so
it.
good.
No, that's perfect. That is perfect.
Oh man, you know what
I'm
though?
not familiar with Lyra.
I'm not either. Let me see.
Lyra Abova.
Not Abova. Here we go. Thank you. Oh, she's very pretty. She is very, very pretty. What is
She's a
she
Russian
in?
actor.
What is she in? What is she? Come on.
Not
back.
not in a lot actually.
Yeah, Pitch Perfect, Bumper, the
I'll say
Bumper
Bumper
movie.
in Berlin specifically.
Fucking goofy ass movie. I like it, but it's a goofy ass movie. And then
I like
Anna
Pitch Perfect.
and Good Side of a Bad Man. That is a very
Small filmography.
Yeah,
But
dude.
everybody that showed up to the Netflix series has done a good job so far, in my opinion. So
yeah,
I
haven't
One Piece series.
I haven't watched it yet.
my
Not all of it, at least, but it was good for what I had seen. I do need to finish that bad boy. In the meantime, guys, we move into a new trailer for Sakamoto Days anime. Netflix has officially dropped a new trailer for Sakamoto Days, which appears to be a faithful adaptation of the manga of the same name. Manga. The series follows a retired hitman who now owns a convenience store trying to live a peaceful life with his family as his colorful past keeps coming back up. That sounds like a dope ass.
That sounds. I'll say I will probably end up.
I think I'm gonna check that out. Dude.
Oh my god, this looks like Way of the House Husband, dude.
It does. Yeah, and I'm in for it, man.
Yeah, I'm here for that because like I'm a big fan of Way of the House Husband. This looks like it's a little bit more animated. Even I'm
Yeah.
This looks bombacious. I
love it, dude.
We'll be watching.
I love it, man. That's gonna be good stuff.
I like his character design too.
The Remarkable Life of Ibelin, I think it's Ibelin maybe, is out on October 25th. The Remarkable Life of Ibelin. I'm gonna stick
Documentary?
with that. Which made its debut at Sundance earlier this year, is coming to Netflix on October 25th. This documentary tells the story of Matt Steen, who lived a tragically short life due to a degenerative muscular disease. Much of the film dives into his life taking place in World of Warcraft, revealing a surprising depth of online friendships he made inside the MMORPG. I'm gonna fucking watch that so hard because
wait a minute.
I watched a little trailer for this.
This sounds familiar.
Maybe.
You gotta remember, man, I played WoW for years.
Yeah. This is gonna be a good documentary, man. I can feel it in my loins that this one's gonna make us fucking cry. I love a good tearjerker documentary. Any findings on your end, Garrick?
I think he's got a memorial or something, or rather in game, if I recall. There's something in game for him.
Okay, I would imagine. Yeah.
But no. I'll probably watch this too, especially knowing that it's connected to WoW. I like the community on all in all is pretty good. I've always kind of liked WoW.
Yeah, I mean, like the people that I played with back in high school, were all great, and I met them all online.
Like all of my guild members were always really cool when I was like heavy into that game. So
yeah, dude. Yeah. Well, we'll be seeing that once it comes out. We'll also be seeing this next one here, Garrick. The Witcher: Sirens of the Deep gets a new release date. If you're a fan of the Witcher games, you'll be happy to know that the new Witcher animated movie features Doug Cockle as the voice of Geralt of Rivia. Netflix has dropped a new clip of the upcoming film, as well as a release date of February 11th, 2025. We still haven't heard anything about a release date for season 4 of the Witcher series, however. Dude, them fucking getting him for the voice for the
Oh, dude, I'm so
animated
stoked.
movie. Fuck off. That's going to be so dope. Oh my God.
I like that it's done in like a similar style as what was the title of the last one? The Witcher, the other Witcher movie, animated movie,
Something with a wolf.
something Wolf.
Something
Yeah,
wolf.
you know
Yeah.
exactly what I'm
Yeah.
doing. I like how it has a similar style to that, but it also looks like it's got a little bit of its own thing going on.
I fucking love the lighting in it. I don't know what it is about Netflix's anime content, but like they figured out lighting in such a good way that like
Nightmare of the Wolf.
Nightmare of the Wolf. That's right. That's right. Yeah, their lighting is fucking incredible. I'm like
Yeah,
really
they
excited to see
understand the
it
assignment.
because their animation side of things is always so fucking good. I'm excited for this one. Really stoked about this one.
Speaking of animation,
Speaking of animation, my friend, Netflix also confirms a new cyberpunk animated project. Although Netflix didn't reveal any concrete details, it did offer confirmation that another collaboration with CD Project Red is in the works. You can check out the teaser on IGN as well. Goddamn.
okay. Did you watch Edge Runners?
Yeah, fucking like 4 times.
Did you? Okay,
Yeah.
okay, just making
Dude,
sure.
oh my God,
just making
it's so
sure.
good. It's
Just
so
making,
good.
dude. That shit, Edge Runners. Oh my God.
Because remember, you guys were trying. I didn't watch it right away the way you guys did. Like it took me a few weeks.
I
to
do
get
remember
into
it took a little. Yeah, it took some prodding for sure.
And then once I did, I was like, why the fuck did I wait so long on this? Because that was fucking incredible, man.
10 episodes, all gas, no breaks.
Oh, so fun. And it just keeps getting better every fucking episode too. What does not keep getting better though?
I'd say, do you think they're gonna be able to replicate this lightning in a bottle? Twice
dude,
here?
I don't
know,
man.
I think by default it's just not gonna be as good.
I mean, you know what though? They still probably could because like the story we got in Edge Runners was an original story. Like
absolutely,
they could still come up with an original story with the same writer, same director, same animation team, and just bolster it with like different animation style and have it still be just as dope. Like we trust these guys. If it's the same crew, it could potentially be fucking bang.
Oh my fucking God! What if it's in Dogtown? Oh my God! There's so much potential for shit in Night City, though, man. It
Cyberpunk,
really
man.
It is
Fucking
it is a well of stories if you're willing to look. Like I love Night City. I love Cyberpunk. Can't wait.
Goddamn, me too, man. I still gotta play Phantom Liberty, but hey, I'll get there as soon as I'm able to get there. Unfortunately, something that we will not be playing. The Rebel Moon video game got a trailer.
How is this a thing?
Although Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon movies didn't quite get the reception Netflix was hoping for, the franchise is moving forward with a new video game. The Rebel Moon game is coming in 2025, and you can already sign up for the closed beta.
Of course, it's top down.
Oh man, yeah.
What's the easiest kind of game to design to sell to people en masse? An isometric ARPG that you're not going to make well at all.
You know what's so fucking funny though is that like Rebel Moon is such a fucking joke now that if this wasn't a top-down game, I honestly would have played it out of spite just to see like could it get worse? Could it get worse? Like the movies are bad. Could the games be bad too? Could those potentially be awful as well? I guess we'll see. Like what? Like
this doesn't look great, man. Like this looks like it's gonna be just as bad as the rest of it.
I can't believe they're letting him do this. Dude. Like fucking.
They need to take away this. Like, did Netflix just give this man a checkbook that was blank, or what the fuck's going on?
God fucking damn it, man. Like, insert scene from Breaking Bad here where he's like, you can't keep getting away with it.
Right, dude, for real. Like, dude, somebody has to stop him.
Oh my God, man. Like, can we just get, like, him and, like, I don't know, fucking Steven Spielberg to just fucking box about it. You know what I'm saying? Just like fucking fight this man, please.
Dude.
Get him to just stop, dude. First look at Chopper in One Piece season 2. They really leaned on the One Piece stuff here. During an inside look of One Piece season 2, Netflix gave their first look at Tony Chopper from the beloved anime series.
Hey.
My bad.
No,
Tony
that is
Chopper.
not a typo.
My bad.
His name is Tony Chopper.
My bad. Tony Chopper. From the beloved anime series. You have to wait until the very end of the clip. And there's not much there, but it's worth checking out.
Yeah, he just goes by Chopper.
Gotcha. Thank you, sir. Tomb Raider, The Legend of Lara Croft, also got a trailer. Netflix dropped a new trailer for The Legend of Lara Croft. The upcoming animated series takes place after the events of the Tomb Raider Survivor games and is coming to Netflix on October 10th. That's a dope choice.
As long as they continue to make adult animated series in the style that they started with Castlevania, I will keep fucking watching.
Yep.
I don't even give a shit about half the franchises they're doing this with. I'm like Dragon's Dogma, like I definitely don't give a flying fuck about Dota. I've watched every Dota series that Netflix has put out. Yep. I've never even played Dota. I have nothing. I've never played a Tomb Raider game either. Probably gonna watch this shit.
Yep. That's for goddamn sure, my friend. And speaking of which, Castlevania Nocturne Season 2 is arriving in January. Goddamn, I haven't watched Nocturne yet. I need to. I have not watched Nocturne yet. I know
you've seen that fight scene.
It might have came up. It might have came up.
Dog.
Dude, because, and here's the thing, I'm kicking my own ass about it. Let me finish reading this real quick. If you've been waiting for the news on the next season of the series, Netflix finally announced today that season 2 will be arriving in January. You can check out a sneak peek of the upcoming season on IGN as well. Yeah, so I watched the Castlevania one, the first one.
Which is a great series.
Fuck, this is incredible. But when Nocturne came out, there were, I remember clear as day, there were like 4 other things that were fucking out. And I was like, fuck, I got to figure out which one of these things I'm going to watch first. And 2 of them were like priority because we were doing like review stuff. And then the other 2, I was like, goddamn, I gotta fucking. And so this ended up getting put on the back burner. But once I am done catching up with Rings of Power, I think that's gonna be my next.
It's like I'm pretty sure it's just an 8-episode watch. It's pretty quick. Sure. But it's better than. I loved the Castlevania series. This is better.
Yeah,
like Nocturne's better, dude. There is like a 3.5 minute fight scene in like the second half of the season that is batshit insane, and then ends with one of my favorite fucking lines I think I've ever gotten in a series like this.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Cool. Wednesday, season 2 gets a first look trailer. After a highly successful season 1 of Wednesday, Netflix has given us our first behind the scenes look at season 2. The next season isn't set to arrive until 2025, but you guys can watch the trailers on IGN as well. I did not
Jenna
watch.
Ortega is crushing it.
She's fucking incredible. But I have not watched first season of this show. Wilf purposefully did not watch the first season of the show. Excuse me. Because of things regarding our homeboy. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, Jenna Ortega has been pretty notoriously fucking phenomenal. Like, she is a scream queen at this point.
I adored this series. Like, honestly, I really liked Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard great things. I've heard awesome things about it. I mean, like, no doubt with the cast that they had for that show, I don't doubt that it was fucking great. Especially because, like, they did the representation of everything pretty fucking good, if you ask me, with the cast that they selected for it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I think eventually I'll probably give it a watch if I can feel a little more compelled to, take a peek at it. But till then, I have something else that I'm very, very excited for that will definitely be taking precedent in the meantime. Splinter Cell Death Watch got its first trailer. Netflix has officially revealed this bad boy, the first trailer for the new animated Splinter Cell series titled Splinter Cell Death Watch. Although we don't yet know, how the series will fit into the larger franchise timeline or even when it will be released, it's another step into the world of video game shows to look forward to for Netflix. I love fucking Splinter Cell. Everything. I love Splinter Cell.
I've never played Splinter Cell, but I will probably watch this.
It is so fucking
but you want to know
good.
what this fucking makes me hopeful for or no?
Sir. I'm sorry, come again.
The Division.
I know, dude. I need Division 3 now. I need the Division 3.
Dude, I just need. Now. I would love. How fucking hard would a Division animated series go?
Oh my god, a Division live action would go fucking insane. Like if
I thought we were getting one of those.
Well, we did. There's a live action short that they've done. And then yeah. And it is fine. It's pretty much exactly what you would expect it for to be. But there's just generally so much Division stuff that they've talked about doing, and then it fell on the wayside. Like we even saw the cancellation.
Now,
you know,
like I need 3 now, especially because now. we got Heartlands canceled.
Ugh, give me 3 now. I hope
come on, Ubisoft.
I hope that they canceled Heartlands so that they could focus on 3. That's what I'm hoping for.
Right, that's the hopes. But yeah, honestly, like again, the animation style, I really like this animation style. Like I'm just a big fan of it. It's just very clean looking. It's modern, but it can be dark. The fucking this reminds me a little bit almost like the new My Adventures with Superman.
Yeah,
but with like
but
with like enhanced lighting.
Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that too. Dude, yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, no matter which way they hash it. I mean, unless they just fucking shit the bed. But I don't think Netflix will let that happen.
Their animation department is pretty fucking great.
Exactly. Like they've been pretty fucking consistent.
Netflix's animation department runs into problems when they let a show go or let a show go too long. 7 Deadly Sins.
I've heard. I haven't watched that yet, but I've heard.
That shit fell off hard. That shit fell off so hard.
Man, well, something that needs to not fall off here. Black Mirror season 7 cast got revealed. Netflix dropped a quick teaser that has the cast names for season 7 of Black Mirror, hidden within the little teaser thing. But you can pause the video around the 8-second mark and you'll see a list of names. And I actually have the official names here. Black Mirror season 7 is set to arrive sometime in 2025. Our season 7 cast that people have been talking about is Awkwafina, Malonka Brooks, Peter Capaldi, Emma Corrin, Patsy Farron, Paul Giamatti, Lewis Gribbin, Asia Kyle, Rashida Jones. Ooh, God, that's a good one. Sienna Kelly, Billy Magnuson, Rosie McEwen. Oh, fuck. Kristen Milioti, Chris O'Dowd, Issa Rae, Paul G. Raymond, Tracy Ellis Ross, Jimmy Simpson, and Harriet Walter. God damn, it's going to be a season. I cannot fucking wait.
Fuck yeah, dude. I haven't seen Rashida Jones in
fucking
nothing in a while,
dude.
Man.
Fucking right, dude.
Yeah, super stoked.
Man.
Super stoked that she's coming back. She was like she was one of my favorite characters in Parks and Rec.
She's like the character in Parks and Rec. To be honest with you, I mean
that's true. She's very likable.
Very likable. Well, in the meantime, something else that's arguably likable. I mean, maybe for us as fans of this, Magic the Gathering animated series is in production after all. Although Netflix didn't give any concrete details, we still got a single shot of the upcoming animated series. You can find images that have been passed around everywhere. But the interesting thing about this is that this actually got canceled a long time ago. Before they ever released any real teasers for it, it got canceled. And now apparently they've taken that cancellation back. They said, nah, fuck it. There's plenty of y'all that have been playing Magic over the course of the past couple of years, and it's only getting more popular. So sure, let's do a fucking show about it, man. But the show does look like it could potentially be fucking good, especially if they're talking about focusing on the planeswalkers that we know of.
Well, I mean, obviously, that's kind of where like I'm on the fence on this one. I want to be excited, but I could see them fucking this one up.
It could. I mean, I'm hoping that animated.
I don't know. It depends on. Yeah, it really depends on what planeswalkers we end up focusing on and what stories they try to weave out of them. Like, because I don't know. Obviously, they're probably going to go with like the most popular ones.
Yeah, like the core 5 that we got from like the beginning of the game. You know what I mean? Like Jace and
Jace, and then I say Jace is literally the one that immediately comes to mind.
Right.
And then the black and white drop vampire guy.
I don't know if they'll do the color combos. I mean, maybe they will. And
then the white planeswalker was the Lionel, the big Lionel dude.
Yeah, Johnny Goldman, that guy. Like,
yeah,
fucking sick. It would be cool to see Garuk, the green one. The guy.
Oh yeah, actually, he was like a big jungle orc guy.
Yeah, man, that'd be good. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot that we could do. Because all of the planeswalkers in the original 5 at least, they have a lot of lore to them. Like they could do a lot with them, and they have a lot of potential, especially because it's the animated department. They could do some pretty sick shit, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, especially with like card art and stuff. Good, holy hell, the potential's there. I'm cautious on this one.
Like, imagine the spells they could have Jace do. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, it looks like...
My problem is I don't trust Wizards of the Coast. Damn it.
Yeah, no, that's fair. 100% fair. Yeah, I get it. I also don't trust Netflix to nail this next one down. But no. Squid Game Season 2 gets a new trailer. Squid Game Season 2 is set to arrive on December 26th, the day after Christmas. Interesting choice. But you guys can catch that new trailer and the first trailer that they released for it. I mean, I liked Squid Game.
I loved it, but I think this is an unnecessary Season 2.
I mean, did you watch trailer?
I have not watched the trailer, no.
Shit, I can see what they're trying to do. So there is potential. I can see. I feel like people are kind of expecting them to fall into this like Squid Game returns, like sort of thing, which is like what everyone's worried about they could do. But I don't think that. I think they understand what they're trying to do with it. But also too, like Squid Game specifically isn't made by like the American Netflix guys.
That is very true.
So like I give them leniency because they don't have the fucking weird talking heads kind of like barking down their fucking necks the entire time, I'm sure. I'm sure they also understand Squid Game makes them a fuck ton of money. So like,
oh yeah, dude. That shit was like a cultural phenomenon.
Yeah, man. It really, really was, dude. I still remember people tweeting about that one episode with the old guy.
That whole fucking series was wild.
It was a wild like 10 weeks,
like
man.
That, yeah, man. That was wow.
Yeah. The internet was crazy.
I don't know how they're gonna top it. Or at least, honestly, I'm just hoping for same.
Yeah, like even if it's just as equivalent to
as
the
good
hype that the first season had, I'll be happy, right? I hope that they're not trying to put their cards on it having the same social phenomenon that the first season did, though, because the internet,
I think it will.
The internet is so different now compared to what it was a few years ago when Squid Game came out originally. People aren't happy with each other on the internet right now. It's fucking weird, dude.
And dude, honestly, yeah, man. Like this has the potential. I think I see what they're trying to do with it, right? They're definitely trying to lean into it. I can see them making an attempt of like, well, Stranger Things is going to end sometime. We need something else.
Right.
And this was probably like, in terms of like global, just people talking about a Netflix show. Mm-hmm. I haven't heard somebody talk about like Squid Game and Stranger Things like are the ones that come to mind immediately.
Yes, and as like staples, right? Of of Netflix,
like as like
right?
the
Right.
shows.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I mean, like you and I still like Stranger Things. They've done well enough with
I
Stranger
love
Things.
Stranger Things.
Like
I legitimately thought the latest season
so
was
good.
incredible.
So good, dude. Like people there's a lot of people that try to shit on that show. I'm still here with it. Like I will be day one watching the new season when it comes out.
Yep.
And Squid Game, I might do the fucking same thing for it too. So that'll obviously give me something to do on December 26th after the family's all Christmas shit. Anyways, guys, Devil May Cry gets a release window and a new trailer. That's right. The Devil May Cry animated motherfucking series officially has a release window. That is going to be April 2025. Ooh, dog. We talked earlier about Netflix. The team that handles Castlevania is arguably the same team that is handling this. And holy fucking shit, Garrick.
I can only hope, dude. This trailer looked absolutely fucking sick. Like it did everything I wanted to do. I fucking love DMC, bro.
I fucking love it, man.
I watched the original anime when that came out. I don't even think it got finished. I think it was like a 13 episode run and it was like but like I watched that shit and it was amazing too. This looks like it's got way more potential. The animation here looks crisp. I love
Dude.
like all the close-up shots. There was like a scene in the trailer where he fires like a bullet out of his gun, and it does like the spinning round where like it does the close-up on like an inscription on the bullet. And I'm like, I love ham-fisted, goofy, like just overly manly like shit like that. Like it's unnecessary, right? Like that is like Devil May Cry is like one of those games that like this appeals to the male fantasy. Like he was running up the side of a fucking goddamn wing of a plane as it was falling out of the sky, right? We fantasize about this before we go to bed at night.
Yep, exactly. And they're delivering it in a fucking anime, dude. Like
in an anime.
I can't honestly.
Love Dante, dude.
The only team I think in the world that could have been as good of a pick as these guys are the guys that handled Kaiju number 8. Because like there's a level of hype that has to come with the Devil May Cry franchised item. And yeah, I trust these guys. I trust these guys to handle it because I've seen the hype that Castlevania had, and you've seen the hype that Nocturne had. And I think they could fucking have some here, dude. I fucking love Devil May Cry. That was a day when Devil May Cry 1 was one of my fucking favorite games of all time when that fucking game first came out, and I've since played every single one, and they make this part of my soul smile.
Dude, yeah, I don't know. Like it's like peak like 14-year-old me comes alive when I play Devil May Cry. Like it's just I like this franchise enough that I actually have a place in my heart for the Western DMC game. Like that's how much.
Yeah.
Like I know I know it's its own thing, completely its own thing. But I like the franchise enough, but I can respect them both as their own entities.
I like
obviously the original line, fucking chef's kiss. Like Dante's the fucking man,
right?
But
of course. But the last Devil May Cry though, fucking chef's kiss,
dude.
Chef's fucking kiss,
where that's Virgil was like the main.
Yeah. Well,
the antagonist of that one, or what? He was like a dude. He was like a dude. Yeah, I can't remember
because there's stuff with V that happened. Yeah. Anyways, we don't want to spoil that for anybody.
Yeah, I want to spoil. There was a plot in that game.
There was a plot that has kind of like been a continued plot for 5 games now.
If you haven't followed along, like I don't want to. That'd be a bummer spoiler to get if you've only played the first 4.
Anyways, guys, we got 2 more here. 2 more. Avatar: The Last Airbender reveals Toph casting. Did I pronounce that right? Toph, right? Not Toph?
Yeah, Toph.
Yeah, Toph. That's what I thought. I couldn't remember or not. Mia Ketch will be playing the blind earthbender we all know and love. Season 2 of the series has already started production. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dude.
She
Yeah.
so far looks the least like her animated counterpart in
Mm-hmm.
terms of casting,
Sure.
but Toph also has a very specific look that she doesn't really divert from.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a
Right.
lot of the time her hair is up. And so I think
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm down for it. I think she'll probably do like a good job. I just need to see I think I need to see her in like makeup, in costume.
I think that Toph has some space to be a little versatile with too, because like as long as the costume is good and the hair looks good,
And
theoretically,
honestly, it's not even that. If I
right?
got for me anyways,
It's how the role is
her
going to get played,
person,
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
Toph's person. Toph is my favorite fucking character in Avatar.
yeah.
Like the Last Airbender, my favorite character.
Okay, okay.
And like so I just really hope that like we get a good, because Toph is honestly pretty rude and like witty and
Sure.
funny and super duper sarcastic,
Hmm.
and makes like a lot of really really cheeky jokes about being blind. It's
Okay,
fucking
okay,
hilarious.
okay.
Like they're a very self-aware character, and I really appreciated that in the animated series. So I just hope they captured that character's essence.
Well, I loved the first season of this show, so I am hoping that they will carry that on further as they go on with it. Dude, I feel that that show got fucking slept on really hard, to be honest with you.
I think it was just a hard pill to swallow because everybody hated M. Night Shyamalan's live action so fucking much
Yeah.
that any other live action version was just going to be kind of not acceptable. It's
Ima-
definitely not as good as the original, right? But it's obviously, I liked it. I liked season one like quite a bit. It
Imagine
serviced the plot.
Imagine making a movie so bad, making an adaptation so bad, you ruin all the future adaptations too.
That's honestly, that's kind of what happened with Avatar. And like,
Yeah,
there are
yeah.
enough visual, because he tried to keep in line with the animated series. So like, there's enough like physical representations that are quite similar from the live action Netflix versus the M. Night Shyamalan, and like the costuming and the casting and stuff, that
Hmm.
like I can see people like looking at the Netflix version and getting like flashbacks and being like, "Oh hell no, I'm not touching this shit
Yeah,
with a 10-foot pole."
yeah, man.
But it's worth watching. It was basically main plot points only. Like there's a lot of nuance and like side stuff that you just do not get that is in the animated series.
Yeah,
But it serves this. It tells the story that it needs to tell.
yeah. I think it's serviceable. Let me put it that way. As someone that had never watched the animated show from like any real capacity, because I don't only ever seen like part of an episode here, part of an episode there, and like like bits and pieces. I know of a good handful of the characters, like who they are relative to everything. But I think that the live action did an okay job of like for people like me that like have no fucking idea.
Yeah, you understood the universe and like what their goals were
Uh-huh.
and why things were the way they were. Right. That's what you need. It did what it needed
And
to
it
do.
worked. It worked, man. It worked. Weird stuff with a couple of the characters, but anyways, Garrick, Garrick. Our final announcement here is one worth coming to fucking tears for, because goddamn the show is good. Arcane season 2 gets multiple release dates and a new clip you guys can watch. Like the first season, season 2 for Arcane will be arriving in multiple acts. Act 1 will arrive on November 9th. Act 2 will arrive on November 16th. And Act 3 will debut on November 23rd. God damn it. Garrett! Fuck me. Dude, Arcane season 2, brother. Arcane fucking season 2, man. I
You
cannot wait.
excited?
Dude,
Dude, you guys are all gonna be. I can tell you guys are stoked. I still probably won't watch it.
dude, I know, I know, I
can't.
know.
I can't do it, man.
Garrick.
Like I have separated myself from
Garrick.
all things Riot.
Garrick,
I'm removed.
I just listen, buddy. Listen,
No,
listen.
no, Ernell, you don't understand. It's like alcoholism. I can't go back.
Garrick, you don't.
I can't even dip my toe in.
Listen,
not even one drink,
but
Ernell. Not
here's
even
the
one
thing,
episode.
Garrick, here's the thing, Garrick. The show doesn't do anything to make you want to play the game. It's just good fucking storytelling,
you don't know that
man.
because you didn't play the game.
I know I didn't, Garrick.
I did.
Still, man.
I know what it's like.
Garrick,
Nobody
is it?
Nobody wants to see that version of me. Nobody ever wants to see.
What do you need an accountability partner? What is it gonna take for us to get you to experience this fucking show? Because it's so good, Garrick.
Dude, I don't. That riot just represents the worst part of my life.
I know it does, Garrick. But you can
the version of me I hate the most.
You've grown so much in your life that I think that I am confident that you could experience the wonderful storytelling in this show and allow yourself the grace to be able to just consume it as it is. You know what I'm saying? And then just say, hey, I don't need that League of Legends stuff. You know what I mean? I don't need that. Just keep that over there. I have faith in you, Garrick. I have faith in you.
Ernell, I played Space Marine 2 and I spent $500 on miniatures. You're talking to the wrong person here, buddy.
This has been 20,000 Films Under the Sea. Your choice for all the nerdy pop media news, reviews, and discussions that you wanted each and every week. If you liked what you heard, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can convince Garrick to watch season 1 of Arcane, submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to watch Garrick fall into pieces League of Legends again and other episodes before they go live on podcasts and video services near you. But if you've emptied your pockets for the latest and greatest and entertainment, that is totally fine. You can watch us record this show live right here at twitch.tv/Good Show. You can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, hitting subscribe, or by leaving a review on our podcast channel by searching 20,000 Films Under the Sea. And we'll be right there waiting for you. We have to get going, everybody. But until next time, watch Arcane season 1.
I got a nice rack.
He has a nice rack. I'm going to go look at it now.
Yeah.